To talk, ladies and gentlemen, today is July the 3rd, 2021. I got a snack. We got some Smackdown to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, and a return. Hold on, let me eat this first. I thought it would be easier, but it's not. But we got qualifying matches, match for the men's Money in the Bank, and we found out who's going to be the second entrant into the women's Money in the Bank. Some reason the SmackDown women's women that will be in the Money in the Bank, they don't have to qualify. Raw made their women qualify in tag team matches and their men, but some reason on SmackDown it's just the men making their opportunity. Because Sonya Deville is just announcing people. Why is Adam Pearce not doing anything? I don't get it. I really don't get it. But, ladies and gentlemen, first to start off, we had Edge coming out saying a bunch of words about what happened at WrestleMania in that triple threat match between Daniel Bryan and himself and Roman Reigns. And he showed a picture of Roman Reigns getting choked out by Edge. You see in his face, he was about to tap. And then they look at the face of Edge when he was doing the submission. He looked like a psychopath. A guy that doesn't quit. So he thinks he knows he could beat Mr. Roman Reigns. So, yeah. Nothing happened there. Jimmy Uso been talking to Paul Heyman, asking where's Roman Reigns, all this stuff. And he says, we need to make a trap for Edge and all that stuff. And even Edge already knows that's going to happen. So he's still going to go out there because he doesn't care. But that's the end of the show. Let's get to the matches now. So we got a tag team match with the new king of the WWE, King Nakamura. Yes, that's his name. But I have Shinsuke here. But they changed his name to King Nakamura. So every time you win the crown, your name turns into King. King, your last name, or if you have one name, King, just like Sheamus, King Sheamus. So, King Nakamura teams up with Big E to versus Apollo Crews and Baron Corbin. The funny part, when Baron Corbin was coming to the ring, he had his King entrance, his theme music and all that stuff. But the guy looks like he's getting some hair. I remember when he first came in, he had that long hair. Now he's bald ever since he was the general manager of Raw, and he cut his hair bald. I call him the cue ball. I don't think I said it on video before, but now it looks like he's getting a little hair on his sides, like an old man. Oh, that's just funny, and his beard. But ladies and gentlemen, Greg Valentine made me laugh here because they shut off the entrance, and he was about to call him King Corbin, but he said, "Oh, wait a minute, his name is just Baron Corbin." That was embarrassing for Corbin. But ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match. Corbin didn't look like he wants to be in the match. He wasn't focused until he beat up Big E and threw him into the Timeskeeper and all that stuff. And then when he had the upper hand at the end, and then Rick Boogs had announcements. Whoever has a Jeep in the parking lot is getting towed, repossessed, whatever they call it. Because Corbin couldn't pay his bills. He says he lost money, investments. He lost a lot of money when he lost as a king. So he couldn't pay his car bill, so the tow truck towed his car from the parking lot to get rid of. And they showed a video of him and he got upset, and then he lost the match to Big E and King Nakamura. But ladies and gentlemen, now we have Money in the Bank qualifying match. I enjoyed this one. It was great. Even for a short period of time for SmackDown, because it's not a pay-per-view. Pay-per-view is a 3-hour show. SmackDown is just a 2-hour show, right? And it's a last man standing match. We thought it would be a longer one. It was a little long. But we got Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn in the last man standing match, qualified match for the Money in the Bank. And I thought it was a pretty decent show, pretty decent match. They got table spots, they had downs table spots. Freaking, they look like they're going to kill each other. But the winner of that match and heading to Money in the Bank is Kevin Owens. Well, Sonya Deville went into the ring and announced who is the second Smackdown woman that will be in the Money in the Bank. Ladies and gentlemen, the person that will be in the women's Money in the Bank, the returning Zelina Vega, aka Aleister Black's wife. So that could mean that Aleister Black could come back to the WWE. Maybe. He could be. I was going to say he's going to be in the Money in the Bank. But they already have 2 more qualifying matches for the last 2 spots. Cesaro versus Seth Rollins. King Nakamura versus Baron Corbin. Those are the 2 spots. But he could interrupt somebody in that match. You don't know. But Zelina Vega makes a return. And she's heading to Money in the Bank. Until Liv Morgan came out and asked why is she not in the match. She won matches, but it looks like nobody has to earn it. In Sonya Deville's eyes, nobody has to earn it because those 2 never had wins in the matches. Zelina Vega got released she was gone for almost a year, and she got into the match. So, and then Zelina Vega told her how is it fair that she'd been in the ring for years. It doesn't have to be WWE. She was in rings for years, and that's why she's in it. And Liv Morgan said, yeah, smack her in the face. Why did I slap myself in the face? She slapped her in the face and told Sonya Deville, let me prove to you that I deserve to be in this match. Let me have a match. So we got Zelina Vega versus Liv Morgan. Pretty decent match. Both ladies I like. They are talented, and I'm happy that Zelina Vega is back in the WWE. Maybe now Andrade is somewhere else in AEW, and nobody cares about her. Now they won't talk about her managing Andrade. Now she could have her own image, her own superstardom by herself. Because normally every time when they did break up, they always bring up that she was the manager of Andrade. That's all her image was. She was a former manager of Andrade. Now, because he's on the competing team, the AEW, they're not going to mention Andrade. Now she could be all by herself, so she has her own image and her own superstardom. I want to see that. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Liv Morgan beating Vega. Well, how did you get into the Money in the Bank when you lose? Well, she got caught by holding the tights by the referee, and then she got upset, and then she did the same thing. Liv Morgan did the same thing, and she got the win. Payback is a beep. Then we had our main event. Some reason this is our main event. I don't know how. I wish the last man standing match was the main event, but we got Otis versus Angel Dawkins. Otis destroys Angel Dawkins with 2 splashes, and he gets the win. Is this the better Otis, or do you guys like the goofy Otis? Leave in the comments below. But ladies and gentlemen, and then Jimmy Uso still wants to know where Roman is. He went into the ring, and he called out Edge. Edge came out, he said some words, and then he says, this is not a trap for me. This is a trap for you. And then Edge just storms into the ring. You just see Jimmy Uso looking around the Thunderdome. Where's Roman? And then they brawled it out. And like John, the winner of that brawl was Edge when he broke a piece of a chair, a small little piece. And then it looks like he did like a yes lock. And he grabs this, he puts this thing, this metal piece in Jimmy Uso's mouth, yanking in his mouth, and looks. Jimmy was tapping He was done for. But ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys Monday. Nope, not Monday. Tuesday for Monday Night Raw results. That's all for me today. Tyler is out. Bye!